Welcome back to Vlogmas. Today we are going to talk about how to train one of the most commonly asked questions I get on Instagram and TikTok, which is usually on a video of Sebastian tasking where he picks up my keys or picks up an item that I dropped. And I've posted a how to train this before, but the audio for some reason got really messed up, so I'm going to do it again. And I went through and pulled a lot of our old training footage to try to explain how I did it and show you guys what I did to train him to do it. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was put his toy on the ground and teach him hand, which is where he picks the toy up and then puts it in my hand. And then the first thing I ever tried to have him pick up outside of a toy was my keys, because that's the thing I drop the most often. And I know this is hard to train because I got stumped when I originally started training this, because I kept trying to give Sebastian my keys and have him hold them in his mouth or take it from me or literally do anything and interact with keys, and it was not working. And I have those linked on my Amazon storefront, which is going to be linked in the description below. So if you guys want to check those out or get them for yourself, you can check them out on our storefront. So I got this silicone ring to go on my keys that he really likes to play with and interact with. And I think it's just easier on his teeth than like picking up my keys themselves. But then I still had to train him to learn how to pick it up. So I would leave them on the floor and I would reward him anytime he even went close to them. And then once he figured out he got a treat for going close to them, he started interacting with them, and I would reward any interaction, whether that was pawing at them, picking them up, playing with them, or anything like that. And after he started getting the hang of that, I started rewarding him when he actually picked them up and put them in his mouth. And then again, once he started putting them in my hand. And then we turned it into, once I drop them, he picks them up and puts them in my hand, and he gets a treat after he returns them to my hand. And just a fair warning, sometimes they will run off with your keys, so you might want to put them on a leash. And I'll put an example of Sebastian just running away right now. And then after he got really good at picking up my keys, I started generalizing this to other items and doing it just with sunglasses, with my pop socket, and with other things just around the house. And so that way it wasn't only keys that he picks up. But it was a lot easier to start from step one and train him with other items than it was to just do the keys. And he even started just picking them up on his own. Like the first time he ever picked up my sunglasses, he actually knocked them off my face during an alert, picked them up, and gave them back to me. And this is one of his favorite tasks to perform. I hope this helps you guys, and if you have any other tricks or tasks that you want me to go over how I taught it, I would love to add this to our Vlogmas and then potentially make it a series after Vlogmas. And I already have some from my Instagram stories that I plan on filming in a few days on how to train different things.